everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something that literally feels like a seismic shift in how we build software. We're doing a technical deep dive into Claude Code, completely based on a fascinating presentation by Boris from Anthropic's technical staff. So, let's explore how this entirely new wave of AI engineering actually works in practice.
Okay, let's start with a bang. Listen to this prediction from the source material. There's a good chance that by the end of the year, people aren't using IDEs anymore. Yeah, that is a direct quote from Anthropic. The idea that the integrated development environments we've all spent our entire careers meticulously customizing might just be obsolete in a matter of months, that instantly sets the stakes for what we're looking at today. Now, to understand why a prediction like that even makes sense, we've got to look at the shift from traditional AI assistants, the ones that are essentially just superpowered line-by-line autocomplete, to Claude Code. Because Claude Code completely abandons that old model. It's fully agentic. That means it autonomously builds entire features, it writes full files, and squashes whole bugs, all natively right there in your terminal. So, to get from a blinking terminal cursor to literally replacing our IDEs, here is our game plan for today. We're going to hit 6 key areas. First up, meet Claude Code. Second, mastering codebase Q&A. Third, agentic editing and iteration. Fourth, building advanced context. Fifth, pro workflows and key bindings. And finally, the future of coding. Think of this as your skill tree.
All right, let's jump right in. Section 1, meet Claude Code, the agentic assistant. The absolute beauty here is that it works right where you already work, locally, over SSH, or inside Tmux. You don't have to pry Vim from any developer's cold, dead hands. When you first boot it up, you just need Node.js and a couple of quick setup commands, like enabling Shift-Enter and hooking up the GitHub app integration. But you know what I found genuinely fascinating from the presentation? This brilliant macOS dictation trick. By simply enabling dictation in your Mac accessibility settings, you can double tap a key and literally just talk to Claude like it's another engineer sitting right next to you. It totally eliminates the friction of typing out massive paragraph-long prompts. Moving right along to Section 2, Mastering Codebase Q&A, your starting point. This is step 1 of mastery. Before you let Claude edit a single line of code, the #1 recommendation is to simply ask your codebase questions. And the impact of this Q&A approach, it is absolutely stunning. Listen to this. Before Claude Code, technical onboarding for a new hire at Anthropic usually took about 2 to 3 weeks of basically tapping other engineers on the shoulder with questions. By having new hires strictly ask Claude those questions on day 1, that onboarding time dropped to just 3 days. That's a massive productivity gain. Let's look at a highly relatable problem to see just how deep this actually goes. We've all been there, right? You open a file and think, why on earth does this function have 15 arguments with the most bizarre names imaginable? In the past, you'd be tracking down the original author on Slack. Now, you just type that exact question into the prompt. And the real kicker is that it runs entirely locally and on the fly, no massive remote indexing required. So how does it actually find the answer? Well, it isn't just doing a simple Command F text search. Claude autonomously figures out that it needs to dig through your Git history. It reads the old commit messages, it checks the originally linked GitHub issues, and then it summarizes exactly what the authors were trying to do. You don't even have to tell it how to use Git. The underlying model is just inherently good at using tools and figures out the right sequence of actions on its own. Okay, on to Section 3, Agentic Editing and Iteration, writing the code. This is where things get really fun, because once you're comfortable with Q&A, you can unleash Claude to use Bash, edit files, and search tools to actually build things. But, and this is a big but, you absolutely need a framework. A super common mistake is asking for a massive 30,000-line feature right out of the gate, and honestly, you're just going to get garbage back. Instead, you've got to follow the strict 4-step workflow. Have Claude brainstorm, make a plan, explicitly require it to ask for your approval, and only then let it write the code. You literally just tell it, before you write code, make a plan. Now, if you want to make that editing phase truly magical, you have to give Claude a feedback loop. Give it a way to check its own work. If you provide unit tests or, say, a Puppeteer server to take UI screenshots, Claude will automatically iterate. It'll write the code, look at the screenshot, realize it messed up the CSS, fix it, and iterate 2 or 3 times until the UI is nearly perfect, all before it even hands control back to you. Which brings us to Section 4, building advanced context, making it smarter.
Let's look at how we get Claude to perform like a senior architect rather than a junior dev. The primary way to do this is through a little file called claude.md. You just drop this short file right into your project root, and it automatically loads all your essential bash commands, your team's style guides, and your strict architectural rules right into Claude's context window. It basically takes all that vital tribal knowledge that usually only lives inside a senior developer's head and ejects it directly into the AI. But Anthropic didn't stop there. They built out an incredibly advanced context hierarchy. So beyond just the project root, you can have nested child directories with specific instructions, you can have your own personal global configs, and even global enterprise policies. This means an engineering manager can universally auto-approve a safe test command for the entire team, or globally block a dangerous URL from being fetched. It keeps the whole codebase safe and moving fast. All right, Section 5, Pro Workflows and Key Bindings Power User Moves. We all know terminal UIs are delightfully minimal, but discovering the shortcuts can be a pain. So here is your cheat sheet. Mastering these brilliantly illustrates how you can just fly through your work. Hitting Shift-Tab switches you to auto-accepting edits, which is absolutely perfect for iterating on unit tests. Pressing the pound sign tells Claude to permanently remember a correction by writing it directly to claude.md. And my absolute favorite? Typing an exclamation mark drops you straight into a bash command, and get this, the output is instantly fed straight back into Claude's context window. And that bash integration naturally leads us into using the Claude Code CLI SDK, like a super intelligent Unix utility. You can run a local command, pipe that data directly into the Claude CLI using the -p flag, and output the results to JSON. Just imagine piping giant, messy log files from a GCP bucket straight into Claude to hunt for anomalies. It's a total game changer for incident response. Finally, Section 6, the future of coding, scaling up. Let's look at the absolute peak of the skill tree and see how the power users at Anthropic are actually working today. They are running these intense parallel processing setups. By utilizing SSH tunnels, tmux, and Git work trees, they're running multiple Agentic Claude sessions entirely in parallel. A single developer basically transforms into a manager of multiple concurrent AI agents. You have them all working across different checkouts of the exact same repository simultaneously. One's refactoring the backend, another's building the UI, and another is writing the tests. It's wild. So let's loop right back to our hook. Are IDEs actually dead? Well, when you can just talk to your codebase, auto-iterate with visual feedback loops, automatically inject senior-level context, and manage multiple parallel coding agents straight from your terminal, you really have to wonder, don't you? Software engineering is evolving at breakneck speed right now, and I don't know about you, but I am super eager to jump into my terminal to find out just how true that prediction is. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next deep dive.